What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Brent Watches Babylon 5 for the very first time. Today, we are moving right along through season 2. We're right in the middle of the season. Today's episode, All Alone in the Night. Now, I think I said last week that this episode was going to be something like everybody's alone, and we're like, maybe like we're going to like a clip show of like what happens with each person. Like at night, maybe they're separated for some reason, or the station loses power. I don't know, something like that. That's my best guess. I'm probably completely wrong. We'll find out. I really hope this is a good episode because season 2 did not start off strong. And then it had a group of some really strong episodes. And then the last episode was, So I really hope this is a good, strong episode for season 2 because you guys out there have told me that Babylon 5 is an amazing show. Now, season 1 had some pretty good episodes, had some struggles, but there was still a lot of gold to be found in them. Season 2 so far, I've actually been less than impressed. I think season 1 so far has been stronger, much stronger than season 2. Although I really like Sheridan. I think he's fantastic. So yeah, I'm looking for a good episode out of this. Hey, listen, while you guys are out here, make sure you comment down below. Let me know what you think of what's going on here in the episode. Please remember, no spoilers. No spoilers. Jeff and I know we're 30 years late, y'all. We get it. It's really tough. If you think you have to say at the beginning, this isn't really a spoiler, you probably just don't say it. Because we're also operating only on information that we have now. We don't want extra information besides what's given to us at this point. One of the examples I gave a couple weeks ago is we always we're talking about the Great Council. The Great Council. And I know somebody was like, hey, the Great Council is actually made up of X, Y, and Z. And I was like, we don't have that information yet. That would have been a spoiler. Is it really that big of a deal? Probably not, but don't tell us because it's just part of that. Anyway, comment down below, spoiler free, subscribe, like all that sort of stuff. And let's jump into All Alone in the Night.
I've just received a message from the other members of the Great Council. They wish to see me and discuss my status.
Going back to this story. Thought we dropped this a long time ago.
Be allowed to continue as a member of the council.
Lanier's looking older, man. Like season 1, he looks super young.
Shortly. I do not know if I will return.
The change that you've gone through, it shouldn't matter.
But it does, Lanier.
Wow.
I made a decision, and now I must face the
Talk about a Star Trek message right off the gate.
Alpha and Zeta squads are both out on other missions. Delta leader's down sick. I could assign it to a second.
No, I've got a better idea. I'll go. I haven't felt space beneath me since I got here.
Sheridan, not Sheridan. Sinclair did this once.
Flight time in soon. I'm going to lose my flight pay.
But you'll take a full escort.
All right. What
Man,
could go wrong? Sheridan
has some pearly whites, doesn't he? Like that's movie star shining. Uh-oh. What is this thing around his neck? What is that? What is that? Are those shadows?
Babylon.
Are those the shadows? Oh, that's funny. Okay, I don't know what that Narn dude had around his neck. Like, it looked like it was a part of his skin. Like, at first I think, like, just part of a flight suit, you know? But it looked like it was actually, like, Narn's skin. Anyway. All right, Delin. Hey, they're bringing up this old idea of Delin, and if she's going to get to stay on the council, and if she's going to have to leave. Lanier nailing a Star Trek message right out the gate. Amazing. Let's find out what happens. Is that a Minbari ship? Pretty cool.
You do not have to go with me.
That is also correct. Nonetheless, I will accompany you.
Have I mentioned recently how much I appreciate you, Lanier?
Not really, but it will give us something to discuss on our trip.
You know what? Lanier's a great dude. He really is. Lanier's a good dude, man. He's got it.
We received word from General Hague's office that he'll be arriving earlier than he had thought.
I remember that name, General Hague.
That's all. Captain, if a member of the Joint Chiefs is coming aboard, I should have been informed.
This is a private matter. But as you said, he's arriving ahead of schedule. And I should be back by then. See you when I get back.
$10 says Sheridan's not back by the time the dude arrives. 100%. No way. They're building this up way too much.
Ready for launch.
You're clear for drop. Happy hunting.
Best sequence in the whole show. I love it. I love it. I wonder how they drop, because they shouldn't have gravity in space. So what is the drop?
This is more like it.
You will have to wait out here until I'm finished inside.
Great Council
Members of the
chambers look a lot more
council,
lit than I
acolytes are
remember them
allowed
being.
beyond this point.
Until later. Satai Dilem.
Look at him using that title.
The hell?
Okay. Are those the shadows?
Engines at critical.
Like, they're not as wispy, but
Ejecting.
this is some. Oh. Dude, I forgot about the front-facing ejection core. Like, that's kind of cool. Like, you're within your injection pad.
Swinging around
he
this
did
way.
it.
We gotta get out of here.
These guys going down like Star Wars people. Red 5, blue 2, gold leader. Thing has a mouth on it. Okay, is this like some organic species of ship? Or not? Oh, did they straight up steal the captain? And the ship makes its own jump gate. Of course it does. Oh, that's baller. And he's just flying loose out there. What's up, Carlos?
Come back to me.
Power supply at 10%. Damage to stabilizers, rear and anterior thrusters.
How bad?
Okay, hold on, time out. That might be the worst computer voice I have heard since 1960s original series Star Trek. 10% power loss. Nah, nah, nah. Nah, 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 nah. We have to talk like this, like I'm a computer. I know you're not trying to be Star Trek, but like even Star Trek had given you Majel Barrett's voice as a computer, like a nice smooth voice. Like it's not beyond the realm of imagination that the voice does not sound like a robot from Captain Proton. I hope they get better.
Radiation levels 35% beyond safe limits. Project increase of 5% every half hour.
You know, it actually almost sounds like somebody in a booth talking, and then they modulated his voice, and they just shouldn't have modulated his
Radiation
voice.
leak already at terminal level.
Redirect maximum possible energy from life support to system controls.
They still do that.
Jump gate sequence.
Redirect all the energy here as if that's going to fix the broken system. Like, I know that's like a script thing, but it doesn't actually do anything. Redirect the power here, so it's gonna get us that. No, that's not how that works.
General, welcome to Babylon 5.
Commander?
I apologize for the lack of an honor
Okay,
guard.
I know this guy. He's been on Babylon 5 before, but I don't
well,
remember
don't
where.
Make a fuss. Never did care much for
Okay,
all
you
that
can drop it
shit.
down in the comments because it's past.
I was
Where?
told
What
Captain
episode did we
Sheridan
see
would
this
be
guy
here.
in?
He went to look into a problem in an outer sector. He should be back any time now.
Nope.
My name is John Sheridan, Captain, Earth Force.
Dude, it's the Matrix.
My name is John Sheridan.
Theory time. I am convinced that the shadows, because I think this is something to do with the shadows. I am convinced that the shadows are like organic / technical all at the same time. Oh, no. All the way back in the episode Infection, that really crabby episode, like the 3rd episode, they talked about organic technology. Is that what the shadows are? Is organic technology? And that's what we're seeing? Like, this is the realm because I was like, I immediately saw it and I didn't say it because I'm trying to stay away from all the Trek references all the time. But I'm thinking fluidic space from Voyager, like species 8472, fluidic space. They're in their own deal. And when they come into this space, they're a little more shadowy, but in this time they really weren't, not shadowy, but like a little weird. You know, they shimmered a little bit. We even saw with Morden in that one episode, was it Chrysalis, I think, where he was talking to him and they were like kind of all weird and not shadowy, but like invisibility cloaked. Is that what the shadows are? I could write that down because I'm going to tell Jeff and blow his mind.
Summoned, I take the place that has been prepared for me.
They will not come, Delenn.
But I was summoned. I'm entitled to a hearing. I'm allowed to defend myself.
That was before you disobeyed us.
Okay. I also just want to point this out because I remember this again. Back in one of the other episodes, it was the first episode that we saw Delenn go see the Great Council. At the end of that episode, one of the Minbari from the council arrived and gave her the triluminary. And then she used that triluminary to build the cocoon, right? So to me, isn't that kind of the Great Council giving her permission to do it? Like kind of saying, look, if you're going to do it, here you go. Why are they holding it against her? And by the way, I'm noticing right here in his thing here, let me see if I can get it on camera. Right there, he's got like a triluminary something in his staff, which is kind of neat. But I don't understand what the Great Council's big thing is.
If you are no longer one of us, how can you be one of the 9?
My heart has not changed.
We no longer know your heart. From this day forth, you are no longer a member of the Great Council.
She's not Setai.
No longer Setai.
Why are you doing this?
These are like the Shadows people, and the ships are a part of their organic tech.
Device. New Shakar!
New Shakar.
Making you do this, isn't it?
Oh, not the people.
Fight it. Fight it!
Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Did this episode just turn into the Gorn episode from Star Trek? Is that really what just happened? This is now the Gorn episode? Oh my gosh. Oh, he gone. Oh, he flashed out. Oh, here's another one. Wait, that's a different one. Oh, was that Narn dude with the neck thingy? It is. How come he gets a sword and Sheridan just gets a kite? That doesn't seem fair.
Kill me
I see. This looks more like the. This looks more
20
like the
cycles
chamber I
stood
remember.
beside you as one of the 9. We can no longer allow ourselves to be separated by names and borders. Our 2 sides must unite
Oh my
or be
gosh.
destroyed. You are the one chosen to replace me. Neroon. I do not understand.
Military dude?
He is warrior caste from the Star Riders clan. When Valen called the 9 together, he chose 3 from the worker caste, 3 from the religious caste, and 3 from the warrior caste. Placement should have been from the religious caste. 4 from the warrior caste gives them unprecedented power.
Why not?
Sorry. At the beginning of this video, I referenced this exact thing. I swear, hand on a Bible, I didn't know. I swear I didn't know, folks. But I will tell you, somebody weeks ago trying to be helpful was like, hey, the Great Council is made up of 3 castes, the warrior caste, the worker class, and the religious caste. This is the very first time in Babylon 5 that we are hearing anything about a 3rd caste for the Minbari. So far, we've only heard about the 2. To go back to the spoiler talk, that's exactly what I was talking about. We didn't have that information before. And people are like, well, this is how it's made up. And it's not really a spoiler. It is, and that it works on information that we didn't know. But regardless, interesting to know. Wow, I can't believe I said that at the beginning of this episode. Giving extra power to one cast over another. That's an interesting idea too.
Is it tied to Len?
Only Dylan from now on. The Grey Council.
Guys, I'm stuck on this theory. I'm absolutely stuck on this theory.
Ambassador, what have you got?
The ship which has taken Captain Sheridan is known to us. They're called the Stribes. Over the years, they have sent out ships to investigate defenses and acquire samples of any life forms they encountered, and made sure they
The Stribes, not the Shadows? Not the Shadows. Maybe they're one in the sleep. He was just asleep. I thought he was dead.
This is our chance. Come on. Come on. Come on. We've gone this far. You can't die on me now. No.
Listen, I'm not going to believe that this isn't organic tech, and honestly, that this isn't what the Shadows are. Until I see the people, and it turns out there's the people, and oh my God, they're Roswell Greys. I'm assuming that the Roswell Grey was also a captive on the ship and not one of those Stribes, because I think completely destroys my theory.
How is he, Doc?
It took the nickname off.
What about Ramirez?
We lost him. Radiation poisoning.
It doesn't make sense, does it? Why am I still alive and he
Now we've got survivors.
was just a kid?
You have always been here.
Dude, I need to know what's up with Kosh.
Well, it is about time somebody showed up to debrief me, damn it.
I'm sorry. What have you found out?
They're all loyal to Earth, if that's what you mean. Ivanova, Garibaldi, Franklin, all the rest of them. They're good people, General.
Oh, Hague was the one who sent Sheridan to...
Santiago understood the importance of Babylon 5.
If Santiago's death
If the three things on
was an assassination, we're talking about a military coup here.
Probably had some support from within the military. But they're not the ones calling the shots.
It's Psychor, isn't it?
Probably.
There we go.
The trick is proving it. And since they think you're on their side, they won't be paying as close attention.
You're making an awfully big assumption that I'm on your side.
Right?
What makes you think I won't turn you in the second you walk out that door?
You're a patriot. You believe as I do that when we put on this uniform, we took a solemn vow to protect Earth. Now that you've had a chance to evaluate your staff, you have to decide if you can trust them enough to bring them in on this. Your cooperation is essential if we're going to take back our government.
Is he going to tell us?
I see he rousted you two out of bed also. What's going on?
Fine. Time to tell us.
I think you better sit down, Susan. We've stood by too long. That's going to change. Anybody wants to leave now before you hear anything you'll have to report, do so.
Hey, I never did know when to butt out. We're with you, Captain.
It's a Russian
Wherever this
thing.
goes, however it ends, we're with you.
So help me if that's the end of the episode. No. I do not accept that as the end of the episode. No. That is where they're supposed to tell us what the freak is going on. Dang it. I'm glad that this was the episode that it was. I don't know that I'd say this is a banger of an episode, but this is a good episode. This is an episode that I noticed it was written by JMS himself. Talking about moving the ball down the field, this one did that. I have a few theories. I could be very, very wrong on the Shadows are organic tech. I got very excited about that because I thought that was it. I could still be right, and I was just wrong that this is it. We did see those Roswell Gray looking dudes. It's possible that those guys weren't actually the Streebs, but they were other captives. And maybe the Streebs really are the Shadows. Maybe the Streebs are the Shadows. Oh, that'd be something else. I'm just saying. Organic tech. But also, there's something very Sheridan going on with Sheridan a lot. He was always here. He has this vision. It was very Ben Sisko, Deep Space Nine prophet going on. I don't want to get into the whole Deep Space Nine Babylon 5 thing. I want to allow both shows just to be what they are. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have a I don't have an axe to grind or points to prove one way or the other. I really don't. I should write that down. I'm going to talk about that with Jeff later. This episode revealed some stuff about Sheridan. Big reveals about Sheridan. He wasn't just sent here to replace Sinclair. He was given a mission to come and to vet these people. This is an Earth Force anti-coup squad. Is that what it is? The anti-coup squad. I'm going to write that down. So yeah, tons of neat stuff. They didn't tell us. He brought all the men, had them say that they're all in, and then they stopped it. Oh, that pisses me off. If this doesn't start in the very next episode with exactly what he told them, I'm gonna be so mad. Like so mad. And you guys know he probably didn't, or they're probably not going to start with that episode right then. So I need to know. I need to know what's happening, and I need to know right now. Guys, that's going to do it for me this week on Brent Watches Babylon 5 for the very first time, all alone in the nights. Much better than what I thought it was going to be. Make sure you guys tune in on Monday when Jeff and I get together. We're actually going to get together here in like 30 minutes and talk about this episode. So make sure you tune in on Monday when he and I get to release that main episode. You guys make sure you comment down below, like, subscribe, all that sort of stuff. And until then, see you guys.